Ay hindi, magpe-present muna ako ng mabilis tas problem solving. Okay. So today, discuss na natin yung equilibrium of a rigid body. Okay? So ito na yung parang pinaka-conclusion ng lahat ng inaral natin from the start, beginning with the forces tsaka ng moments. So today, ating goal is to understand yung different restraints or support conditions that can maintain equilibrium in systems and to evaluate yung support loads necessary to maintain equilibrium and design supports in systems. Of course, define muna natin yung supports. So supports, yun yung elements in a system that limits or restrains yung movement or rotation of the system. Okay? So because of this, they tend to keep equilibrium of a system by absorbing yung excess na force or movement that may cause the system to move or rotate. Okay, so for example, may system ka. Sinolve mo yung fx tsaka fy, summation. Tapos yung moment, sinolve mo din. Moment along about, moment with respect to A, for example. So, sinolve mo yon, tapos may na-solve ka na value, di ba? Na solve mo Fx equals 10 newtons, Fy equals 5 newtons. Dahil may na-solve ka, it means the system is not in equilibrium. Because remember, for a system to be in equilibrium, kailangan mag-equal to zero lahat yon. Pag may na-solve ka na value, hindi siya in equilibrium. And yung supports natin or restraints, sila yung a-absorb ng excess force or excess moment ng system para ma-keep in equilibrium yung system. So kung binasolve ka na 10 newtons, i-absorb ng restraint yung 10 newtons para pag nag-summation ka ulit, total mo, zero na. Kasi yung 10 newtons na excess, may nag-absorb na restraint. Okay? So the function of supports or restraint, kinikip nila yung systems in equilibrium. Or in short, hindi nila pinipigilan nilang gumalaw yung system mo. Kasi kung wala sila, yung system mo, gagalaw-galaw yan. Yung table mo halimbawa, gagalaw-galaw. Yung bridge mo, gagalaw-galaw. Yung pinto mo, tutumba yan. Okay? So different restraints keep objects in place, prevents them from moving. Kasi ina-absorb nila yung excess forces or excess moments ng system. So we have different connection points na maka-encounter when solving for supports or restraints. When solving for equilibrium of rigid bodies, I mean. First is yung rollers or bucket, or rocker, or frictionless surface. Okay? So if you would imagine, these supports will allow the system to move left and right. Okay? So yung roller, pwede mong i-roll to the left, roll to the right. Pwede mo ding ikutin yung system. Okay? Pwede mong i-rotate. Kumbaga, for example, pwede mong ikutin, ibig ko sabihin, yung color blue na member dyan, okay? Ano ba ditong marker? Pen. So itong blue member, nasan ka? Itong blue na member, pwede mo siyang ikutin this way or this way. Okay? So possible rotation. Okay? However, dahil may resting ka or nakarest siya sa floor, for example, pangit ng drawing ko. Yung along the vertical or dun sa direction na perpendicular dun sa surface, hindi mo siya mamumove doon. Kasi syempre, nakaharang yung surface mo. Kumbaga, kung floor yan, nakaharang yung floor mo, hindi mo siya mapupush down. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung direction na vertical is restricted. Okay? Kaya may kita nyo dito, reaction. Force with known line of action. So, yung restriction mo or yung support mo will act on the vertical plane which is perpendicular dun sa surface mo. Sabihin, along that direction, hindi mo mamove yung system mo. Okay? Pero free siya to move along the X, free rin siya to rotate. Hindi mo nga lang siya mamove along the vertical. Okay? So, yung reaction force, remember, is always kung anong direction yung may restriction. Kung anong rotate, kung direction man yan of movement or rotation, kung ano yung restricted, yun yung may reaction. Okay? So let's see, let's try sa next. Pointer. Lens pointer. So next, yung short cable or short link, similar lang siya before dun sa discussion ng cable. So remember sa cables, ang ating force doon is ang direction niya is along the direction of the cable. Ang line of action pala niya is along the direction of the cable. Yung arrowhead naman naka-point to that direction that will cause tension between the rope and the object. Ang difference lang ngayon, dati kasi yung object mo, point lang. Kaya ngayon, yung object mo, may body na, may shape na siya. But the treatment is same. Okay? So this way, pipigilan ka ng rope na hilahin yung object mo along this direction, along the length of the rope. So restriction siya to move along that length. Next naman is collar or friction rod. Or pwede rin makikita nyo din sa ibang problem, frictionless pin in slot. Okay? So dito naman, you are free to move your object along the slot or along the collar. Nasaan po yung along the slot or along the collar? So this direction. And for the collar naman, basta, along the rod. Imagine nyo na yan. Okay? So free siya to move along that direction. Pero syempre, kita nyo dito, force with known line of action, hindi nyo siya pwedeng i-move along that direction. Kasi yung slot niya is walang slot sa direction niya. For the collar naman, syempre, may rod. So, dahil nung rod, hindi mo mamove away yung collar sa perpendicular direction. Doon ka lang sa direction ng rod mag-move. Okay? Ibig sabihin, may restraint or restriction sa direction na perpendicular sa direction ng rod. So, yun yung direction ng red arrow. Okay? Next naman is frictionless pin or hinge. So, for frictionless pin or hinge, imagine nyo top view yan ng pinto. Okay? So, top view ng pinto, pwede mong ikutin yung pinto along the hinge, pero hindi mo pwedeng hilahin yung pinto. So, dun lang siya. So movement-wise, it is restricted along the X and Y, pero rotation-wise, free siya. Okay, kaya makikita nyo dito, makikita nyo dito, ang restriction niya is along the X and along the Y, yung color red. Kasi yun yung movement niya along the X and Y is restricted. Lastly naman is fixed support. So fixed support, usually yung mga ganyan members na nakabaon sa wall, nakabaon sa floor, or naka-weld sa wall, naka-weld sa floor, fixed siya. Okay, so dahil fixed siya, you cannot move it along the X, you cannot move it along the Y, you cannot even rotate it. Kasi yung rotation niya, pipigilan din niya. So, basta any direction that will have resistance, yun yung may reaction force. Okay, so makikita nyo dito sa color red, may forces ka na restricted, meron ka ring moment or couple na moment na restricted. Kasi even the rotation, lalabanan niya, ka-counteract niya. Okay? So for fixed support, lahat ng direction restricted. Okay? So let's try to solve problems using this. Which is, teka lang, sa setup ko lang. Ay, before we go pala, remember na mag-govern sa ating solution, dapat equilibrium. Okay? So dahil nga i-absorb na nung supports natin, yung loads, ang total dapat natin na summation of forces along X, summation of forces along Y, at summation of moments along any point sa system, dapat mag-zero na yan. Kasi nga, ina-absorb na nung restraints yung excess forces and moments sa system. Okay. So, teka lang. Oops. Discard. Okay. So, open. So, dahil wala akong calculator na dala, kaya yung akin nakapindot ng calcu. So, may recitation po ulit tayo, ha? Hindi nyo naman nasosolve. On the spot naman natin nasosolve para lang meron akong kausap. Pero, Microsoft. So, I will be using yung Microsoft Whiteboard to do the solving. Basically kasi, this point forward, lahat ng solving natin online. Lahat ng ating gagawin is solving. So, I need to have some form of solving method para makapag-solve sa online. Kasi hindi pwedeng discuss lang ako ng discuss. I have to solve online. So, ito yung gagamitin ko, Microsoft Whiteboard. Kaso naghahang. Teka lang. Page. Wait. Yan. Okay. Eh, aking ruleta. Ay, hindi. Sa background na lang itong ruleta. Yan, okay. Okay. So first problem. A fixed crane. A fixed crane has a mass of 100 kilograms and is used to lift a 2,400 kilogram crane. It is held in place by a pin at A and a rocker at B. Okay? So given na, sinabi na sa system, ang ating gagamitin na supports ay pin at A and rocker at B. Okay? So the center of gravity of the crane is located at G. Determine the components of the reactions at E. Okay? So, focus muna tayo dito sa ating drawing. Okay? So, first step, identify yung mga restraints natin. So, sinabi naman dun sa problem, meron daw akong pin, meron daw akong rocker. Okay? So, the pin at A, it will cause, dahil pin siya, sabi kanina, it will prevent, if you would imagine din naman, it will prevent movement along the X and the Y, pero it will allow rotation at point A. Okay, so which means, for point A, for point A, meron akong Fx, yan. Okay, meron din ako Fy, because restricted yung movements ko along the X and along the Y. Oops. Okay, so I will label this as AX. I will label this as AY. Okay, yan yung supports ko, restrictions. For B naman, B, sabi natin is a rocker. So for B, ang restriction niya would just be para lang siyang smooth contact surface. Okay? So its restriction will only be along the direction of the surface, perpendicular to the direction of the surface, pointing towards the object. Okay, so this would be BX. Okay? So stretch your legs daw, unat-unat muna. So ito, every 20 minutes lalitaw, parang stretching reminder. Okay? So support-wise, or reaction force-wise, meron tayong tatlo. We have AX, AY, and AZ. Now, kailangan din natin hanapin syempre yung mga forces sa loob ng ating system. So sabi niya dito, a fixed crane has a mass of 100 kilograms. Okay? And the center of gravity of the crane is located at G. So ang purpose ng center of gravity, doon kasi nag-a-apply yung 1,000 kilograms. Okay? Which means, along the X direction, along the vertical direction, meron pala daw akong force of weight na vertical na pagpapass through sa G. So, dito. Okay? So, this would be my weight, which is equal to mass times gravity, which is equal to 1,000. Sana? 1,000 kilograms. Okay? Times 9.81 meter per second squared. So, it's equal to 9810 newtons. Okay? Now, meron din akong 2,400 kilogram na mass. Okay? So, ang effect nun sa system, nagkakaroon ng force dito sa rope. Parang imagine it as a tension force sa rope along the direction of the rope, so downward, which is equal to T, equal to 2,400 kilograms times, again, 9.81 per second squared. So this is equal to, pag wala akong kakalculate, tatawag na ako dito sa ulit. So please prepare yung mga calcul nyo kasi this would be your recitation din. Sir Reggie, nandyan ka ba?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po, 2,400 times, pakalki po, 24, nasa ba? 24 times 9.81.
Sir, ang lumabas po sa calculator ko ay 23,540.
40?
4 po, 44.
44, okay. Whole number na lang tayo. Thank you, Reggie. So, pag natawag ka na, remove ka. Okay? So, may 23544 Newton tayong reaction force for the mass. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ito na yung pinaka free body diagram natin. Okay? So, when solving for this, ang start nyo lagi, of course, you would start by creating this free body diagram. Okay? After creating dyan, you will first list yung unknowns. Okay? So, unknowns natin, based dito, we need to solve for AX, we need to solve for AY, we need to solve for BX. Kasi yun yung mga unknown. Okay? So, how do we solve that? Dahil 3 unknowns yan, sabi nga sa algebra, kung ilan yung unknowns mo, ganun din karaming equations yung kailangan mo. Okay? So, for AX, AY, BZ, you need 3 equations. So, try tayo ng mga equation na pwede natin gamitin. Let's try using, so remember, ang choices lang naman natin dyan of equation, summation of forces along X, summation of forces along Y, summation of moment equals 0. Okay, so let's try using summation of forces along X. Okay? So for X, meron ako dito. So kailangan lahat ng along X, pagkasama-samahin ko. So, when doing this pala, always write an assumption. So for example, I would assume that the right direction is positive. Okay? So for fx, summation of fx, ang goal ko equals 0. So ano ba yung mga forces ko along fx? So I have an ax, ito, sa taas. So that's ax. Dahil to the right siya, ang assumption ko to the right. So positive siya for now. Meron din akong bx na to the right. So that's plus bx. Okay? Then, wala na akong ibang forces along x. So this should be equal to 0. So this is my equation 1. Okay? Next. Dahil wala na akong ma-solve for fx, lipat naman ako sa Fy. Summation of forces along y should be equal to 0. Of course, assume ko na ulit, assume positive ang vertical. Okay? So for the vertical, ano yung mga available kong forces? So I have AY na upward, so that's positive. I have the weight, which is 9, 8, 10 newtons. Tapos downward siya. Okay? Downward siya. So that's negative. Ay, nasa na yung force yan? Tapos I have ito, 2, 3, 5, 4, 4, sabi ni Reggie. Newton, which is also downward. So that's negative also. Okay? So that would be equal to 0. So, can you please help me na ipindutin sa calcu to? So, kasi remember, AY na lang ang unknown dyan. Okay? So, Shan, nandyan ka ba, Shan?
Hello po, sir.
Ay, papindot naman ako nito.
Opo.
So, this is actually equation number 2. Okay? And dahil AY lang yung unknown, we can solve for AY equal to.
Ano po, sir?
Whole number na lang.
33,354 po.
Okay, Newton. Positive. Yung anong result sa calcu mo? Positive?
Positive po.
Okay, thank you.
Mm.
So dahil positive siya, it means it matches yung convention mo na ginamit nung nag-summation ka. So because this is AY, ang ginamit kong convention for FY, upward yung positive. So this means this should be upward. Okay? So ito na, nasolve ko na yung isa sa tatlong unknowns ko. Okay? Hindi ko pa rin alam yung AX, so nasa na yung unknowns ko. Ito, AX, AY, BX, so itong AY, check. Okay? So AX, BX pa rin. So what equations can we still use? We can use naman yung moments. Okay? So when using the moment equation, ang simula lagi niya, summation of moment equal to 0. Pero remember, the moment is with respect to a certain point. Okay? So kailangan pili ako ng point kung saan ko ilalagay yung moment ko. Okay? Another trick here is remember, pag nagmo-moment ka, nakaka-cancel out yung mga forces kumbaga, tama, nakaka-cancel out yung forces na hindi, mali. Ulit. Nakaka-cancel out yung forces na nagpa-pass through dun sa point na sinecheck mo. So for example, if I would do a summation of moment with respect to point B, lahat na nagpa-pass through sa point B, maka-cancel. I would do a summation about point A, lahat na nagpa-pass through sa point A, maka-cancel. Kasi syempre, yan yung discuss ko kahapon na collinear siya. Nagpa-pass through yung force sa point na mino-moment. Okay? So I can use that para ma-isolate yung mga unknown ko. Kasi syempre, if I would moment at A, may iwan sa akin yung BX. Masosolve ko si BX kasi mawawala yung AX at AY. If magmo-moment naman ako at AX, at B, at BX, mawawala si BX kasi nagpa-pass through siya doon. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, si AY, magpa-pass through din siya doon sa B. Okay, so mawawala rin siya. So may iwan sa akin AX. Okay, so actually I can use both. Magkaiba lang yung makukuha kong value. Okay, so let's start by solving for M with respect to A equals 0. So kung with respect to A, Pe-prepare na po kita dahil medyo mahaba ito para makasabay ka na. Sir Josh, Sir John, Jeremy, nandyan ka po?
Yes po.
Hi po. So, sabayan mo po ako din ha. Oops, teka lang. So, magka-summation of moment at A tayo. So, summation of A. So, dito, A. So, dito yung point. So, lahat na nagpapass through kay A, mawawala na. So, AX, AY, wala na. BX. So, si BX, ay, hindi pala kita. BX. So, BX is the force. I need the distance. So, perpendicular distance ni BX with respect to A, that would be 1.5. So, BX times 1.5. Ito yung label. Anong label nito? Meters. Okay? So, then, of course, dahil moment yan, kailangan mo nga palang mag-set ng convention. So, for now, let's take the clockwise direction as the positive direction. Okay? So, nasa na tayo? Bx times 1.5. Then, ang direction niya, Sir Jeremy, positive or negative? Ito, ni Bx. With respect to A.
Sir, ano pong gagawin?
Anong sign? Kasi nag-moment tayo, kinuha natin yung moment ni Bx along A. So, the force is Bx. Ang distance niya with A na perpendicular is ito, 1.5. So, Bx times 1.5. Kaso, syempre, may sign yan kung clockwise, counterclockwise. Is it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Ano po? Positive.
So, because this is B, yun yung A. Ito yung B. So, it is positive or negative? Noting na ang positive natin is clockwise.
Clockwise po, positive.
Okay, so if you would, tawag dito, if you would analyze, sabi natin dyan, di ba? Kung Bx to, imagine mo, syempre pwede ako mag-drawing dito. Imagine mo, oops. Di ba point A yung sinecheck natin? So imagine mo, may bilog ka, centered, at point A, tapos itong force mo na B, iikot siya doon. So, parang ganun. Okay? So it will cause this way na rotation sa A. Okay? Paano ko ba ito gawin? Wait lang. Hindi ko siya magagawang transparent. Okay? Delete na lang natin. Drawing na lang ako. Okay? So, B, ang trick natin dyan, sabi natin, is, imagine meron ka ditong, ito yung length mo di ba? Yung green. So, imagine, yan yung length, ito yung B. So, kailangan yung B iikot na nakatali siya sa A. Okay? So, dahil dyan, gaganon siya. Okay? If you will imagine. So, it will create a counterclockwise rotation with respect to point A. Okay? Dahil counterclockwise siya, dahil counterclockwise siya, it means opposite siya ng convention natin. So, dapat siya ay negative. Okay? So, wag mali dito doon. Or, well, nakukuha naman yan sa practice. Okay? Wait lang. Negative. Okay? So that's for BX. Itong AX and AY, na-cancel out na to kasi nag-pass through sila sa A. Yung G, okay? Yung G naman, lagyan natin dito, that would be 9, 8, 10 newtons. Ang distance niya perpendicular to A is this length. So ito yung A, so ito. Okay? So yung color green, yun yung perpendicular distance ni force G kay A, which is equal to dito, 2 meters. Okay? So this means dito, lalagay ko dito 2 meters yung D. Ulit tayo, Sir Jeremy. Yung G, anong rotation niya with respect sa A? Clockwise, counterclockwise?
Clockwise po.
Okay, so this time, it's clockwise. Bakit clockwise? Kasi, imagine ulit, you have a length here, passing through A, okay? Dahil yung force mo is here, it will create this form of rotation sa A natin. Okay, so that is clockwise, correct. Good job. Okay, so dahil clockwise siya, it's same as the convention that we are using. So this is positive. Okay? Lastly, ito, yung T. Okay, for T, the value niya is 23544 newtons. Ang distance niya would be from A, so ito yung A, no? So, remember, ang distance is 8 going to the line of action ng force. So, ito yan. Color green. So, that would be equal to this length. 2 times 4 meters. Okay? So, 2 times 4 meters, that is equal to 6 meters. Okay? So, Sir Jeremy ulit, ano pong sign nito ang movement natin? Clockwise, counterclockwise?
Positive as well po. Clockwise po.
Okay, clockwise pa rin kasi downward pa rin. So this is plus. Then that's the last one. So we have 1, 2, 3 forces. Yung AX, AY na cancel. So this one, these 3 forces equal to 0. Okay? Equal to 0. So Sir Jeremy, can you compute po? Since for this equation, BX na lang yung unknown, we can solve for BX.
Wait lang po, sir.
Go lang. Sige lang. So while Jeremy is solving, we can solve for BX for this one. So dito sa ating tatlo, matcheckan mo na yung BX. Okay? So AX na lang. So habang sinasolve Jeremy yon, let's solve for AX. So ang goal natin, kung AX yung gusto mo, you cannot take the moment sa A kasi maka-cancel siya. So ngayon, let's take the moment sa B. Okay? So for B, summation of moment, along B naman tayo. Equals 0. Okay? So for B, so dito siya. So for B, maka-cancel na of course yung BX kasi nagpa-pass through siya sa B. Maka-cancel din yung AY, if manonotice nyo, kasi nag-pass through siya sa B. Okay? Oops. Wait lang. Stretching. Ang matitira na lang sa atin is yung AX. Ito. AX na lang. So, AX times, of course, yung perpendicular distance ni AX kay B, that would be this one. Okay? So that one is 1.5 meters. So this is times 1.5 meters. Dito pala sa baba. Okay. So AX times 1.5 meters. Next naman, mamaya ko nalalagay yung sign. Ay, Sir Jeremy, may sagot ka na ba dito?
Yes po. 107,000 to 56 newtons.
Newton meter. Because yan ay Newton times meter. Positive, negative sa result mo.
Positive.
Positive. So dahil positive siya, it means that our movement is follows yung convention natin na clockwise is positive. So we can write this as this way. So ito na yung second restraint natin. Bx. Okay? Thank you, Jeremy. For sa MB, ang akin naman makakatulong ay si Ashley. Nandyan ka po? Ashley. Okay, wala si Ashley. So pag wala kayo sa class, hindi kayo mare-remove dito. Okay? Edsel, dyan ka po? Oh, wala din. Nasa itong mga to? Oops. Aldrin. Hello.
Hello po, sir.
Okay, so sabayan mo ako mag-solve ng MB. So MB, first is AX times 1.5. With respect to B na tayo. AX times 1.5. So will it result to clockwise or counterclockwise rotation? Aldrin.
Ulit po, sir. Nag-copy lang.
Yung AX, with respect to B, yung AX natin, this one, will it result to clockwise or counterclockwise rotation?
Sir, counterclockwise po.
Okay, so let's check. Okay, so B yung ating reference na. Summation of moment at B tayo. So AX is this direction. Okay, so if we will trace, yung ginagawa natin, AX to, so we will trace kung anong ikot ang gagawin ni AX kay B. So if we will follow the arrow, it will result to a rotation like this. Okay? So because of that, that is clockwise. Okay, clockwise siya. So we should be getting, dahil same siya ng convention, dapat positive siya. Okay? Next. So that's AX. Yung AY, sabi natin maka-cancel out. Yung BX, maka-cancel out. Yung G naman, that's your 910, 9810 newtons times distance from B, perpendicular distance from B. So that is again 2 meters. Okay? Kasi ito yon, ito ulit yon, 2 meters, color green. For, ilagay ko na rin dito, para narito na, ito naman yung para sa 2,400 kilograms natin. Okay? But for G, Aldrin, anong ating rotation? Clockwise, counterclockwise? With respect to B.
Clockwise po.
Okay, so this one, clockwise siya, this way. So that is positive. So yung 9, 8, 10 times 2 mo, positive. Oops, positive. Okay? And lastly, yung last force mo, yung T, which has a value of 23544 newtons. We will multiply that with That distance, again, ang distance mo is ito, itong naka-highlight ng blue, which is 2 plus 4, which is 6 meters. And similarly, same nung G, it will create a clockwise rotation about point B. So dito sa baba, dito, yung 2, 3, 5, 4, 4 times 6 would be positive. Okay? So Sir Aldin, you can now solve for A of X. Okay, equal to 0. So lagi pala yan equal to 0. Okay? So ano pong AX natin? Yes, Axel.
107,256 po. Newton po.
Those 2, 5, 6.
107,256 Newton po.
Okay. Positive.
Yes po.
Okay, so positive siya. Dahil positive siya, it will follow the same direction as our AX. So AX, ang ating FX, ang ating assumption is right hands going to the right is positive. So that means itong 107,256 would be to the right. Okay? So we are now able to solve for AX, which is ito. So yung AX dito, na-solve mo na.
Sir, excuse me po. Hindi po ba siya negative? Kasi po transpose po sa kabila. Si AX po.
Okay. So if that's the case, so check natin Axel ha kung baka negative nga. So if that's the case, this would be
Ay,
negative.
sir, ano po? Negative po pala gawa. Tinranspose ko nga po pala. Sorry po.
Okay. Okay lang yan. No problem. So because of that, dito tayo. Negative 107,256 Newton. Since negative siya, it will be in the direction that is opposite sa ating convention. So that would be 107,256 Newtons to the right. AX equals. Okay? So because of this, you can now check yung inyong free body diagram. What do I mean check? Kasi ipa-plug in nyo na yung values na na-compute mo. So for BX, for example, ipa-plug in mo na ito, 107,256 clock. At Newton meter to? Newton lang. Mali ako. Force lang tayo. Okay? Pero positive siya, so to the right. Okay? So BX, 107,256 Newton to the right. So BX dito, nilagyan ko na siya ng value, 106. Ayan. Okay. 107,256 Newtons. Tapos to the right, so tama yung arrow ko. Okay? Yung AY, lalagyan ko rin siyang value. Oops. Wait lang. Yung AY magkaka-value na din, which is ito, 33354. Newtons, tapos ang sa direction niya dito ay upward. So tama yung assumption ko na upward yung direction ng A. Okay? AX naman, na-solve natin last is 107,256 Newton. Oops. 107,256 Newton. Ngayon, dahil to the left yon, it means the direction that I assumed is wrong. So I have to change my direction to the left. Okay, so it will be like this. 107,256 Newton. Okay, so this is the correct free body diagram of your system. AX naman. Okay? So that's how you solve. So you check kung ano yung mga restraints, then you solve for them using yung summation of Fx, summation of Fy, and summation of moments. And minsan, you need to use multiple summation of moments para makuha lahat ng unknown. So tulad dito, we need to do summation sa A. We also needed to do summation sa B. Okay? So any question? Okay, kung wala, let's proceed to another problem. Ay, salamat Aldrin. So next, we have this problem. Oops, teka lang. Yan, okay. Yes po, Boss Earl. Question po?
Sir, pwede po ibalik po doon, i-screenshot lang po. Okay na po, sir. Thank you po.
Okay. Actually, in-explore ko pa kasi parang pwede kong i-export. Kasi meron ditong export. Export. So, tatry ko later kung may export ko. Para kahit online naman, nakasolve tayo. Para hindi siya yung, kasi pwede naman gawin ko yan, tapos pop, appear na yan. So, pero parang mas maganda yung gantong paunti-unting nag-appear. Okay? Next. Next problem. 3 loads are applied to a beam as shown. The beam is roller at A. Okay, dito muna tayo. Roller at A. Ibig sabihin at point A, dahil roller yan, sabi natin pag roller, ang restriction niya lang is the movement na perpendicular sa surface natin. Okay, so dito, I can say that I have a support. Ay, dapat naro ko na lang. I have a support reaction at A, which is A, Y. Okay? Next, the beam is roller at A. Check by a pin at B. So sabi natin sa pin, restricted yung movement natin for both directions. So for B, I have a restriction na for the vertical, I have a restriction na BY, and for the horizontal, I also have a restriction na BX. Okay? Neglecting the weight of the beam to. Neglecting the weight of the beam, find the reactions at A and B, where P is 15 kips. Okay? So this one, we will just do the same process. Okay? So, tulad ng ginawa natin kanina, well, dito naman given na lahat. Wala tayong kailangang isolve na W or weights, no? Pero dito, ang unknowns natin, ay, based sa drawing, A, Y, B, Y, B, X. Okay? So you have, i-record ko kayo to list them all down muna sa simula. Okay? First is for me to understand, naintindihan nyo yung free body diagram, and it will be a guide also sa inyo kung ano yung mga kailangan nyong hanapin. Tapos, once, every time na may makita kayo, you just check it off like itong ginawa natin. Okay? So, AX, AY, and BX. Okay? So, let's again start with the summation of FY, FX equals 0. So, for FX, we only have one force, yung BX. Kasi vertical lahat ng applied force, and dito sa kabila, wala namang X to. So, for FX equal to 0, so we can say BX equal to 0. Okay? So, BX, check na agad. Next, we have to do a summation of Fy equal to 0. So, for the Y, we have, start ako sa pinaka-left na side, we have AY, convention. For the X, right hand is positive. For the Y, upward is positive. So, starting from the left, AY, that's upward, so that's positive. Next is yung 15 kips, which is downward, so that's negative. Next is yung BY, upward, positive. Next is, 6 kips na downward, so that's negative. Lastly is yung another 6 kips downward, so that's another negative. Okay? So for this one, wala pala akong tagapindot. Ernest, hello, nandiyan ka ba?
Yes po, sir.
Hello, papindot naman ako nitong AY natin. Because dito, ay, hindi pa natin pala masosolve, no? Kasi may AY at BY. Pero we can simplify it such that AY plus BY na lang yung nasa left-hand side. Left-hand side. Okay? So ano pong ating lalabas sa right hand?
Sir, ano po? 27 keeps
Ay.
po.
Ito pala ay equal to 0.
Yes po.
Okay? So, ang natira naman, 15, 6, at 6, negative lahat. So, that is 27.
Positive 27 po.
Okay, so this is equation ni AYBY. Okay? Stay put lang, Ernest, ha? May kasunod pa. Okay, next is, dahil nagamitan natin yung FX saka FY, magmo-moment naman na tayo. So, moment, try natin na pakabila yung assumption. Clock, ay. Which is, positive. Okay, take a moment to think about something you appreciate. Okay? So, ako na-appreciate ko yung mga pumipindot ng Calcio. Thank you po. Kasi wala rin akong dala. So, ito yung method ko of interaction sa inyo pag online. Okay? So, the moment. So, pipili ulit ako saan ako magmo-moment. I can do a moment at A, I can do a moment at B. Okay? Pag nag-moment ako sa A, mawawala yung AY, matitira sa akin BX, BY. Pag nag-moment ako sa BY, mawawala yung sa akin yung BX, BY. Matitira sa akin yung AY. So, I can choose kung anong gusto ko. Unahin, okay? So, for now, let's choose moment at A equals 0. Counterclockwise is positive. So, let's starting from the left. Again, AY mo is passing through A. Magsi-0 yan. Next is yung 15 kips. So, may 15 kips. Ang distance niya with point A is this one. Okay, yung yellow. Pangit. Blue. Yung blue line. Okay, yan yung distance ng line of action na 15 kay A. So that is 3 feet. Okay? So, Sir Ernest, ito ba'y positive or negative? Yung moment.
Sir, negative po.
Counterclockwise ang positive. So, for this one, if you would imagine, the force will create this kind of rotation, okay, around point A. So, that is clockwise, which is negative. So, for the moment natin dito, negative to. Okay? Next, sunod sa 15 is yung BXBY. Sa BX, makikita nyo, yung line of action niya is passing through A. Okay? So, makakancel out yung BX. For BY naman, so ang value niya is BY, kasi unknown pa siya, ang distance siya from A is this one, which is 3 plus 6 feet. 9 feet. Okay? Sir Ernest, positive or negative?
Sir, positive po.
So this one will create a rotation that is this way. Okay? To A, with respect to A, so that is counterclockwise, which is positive. Last two, 6 kips. Distance of these 6 kips to A is this one. So that's 3 plus 6 plus 2, which is 11, which is negative. And lastly, negative siya kasi clockwise yung rotation, same nung 15. And lastly, another 6 kips. Ang distance naman niya ngayon would be this one. Okay, which is 6 plus 3, 9 plus 2 plus 2, 13 feet. Which is also negative. So, and that would be equal to 0. So, makita nyo dito, BY na lang yung unknown natin. So, Sir Ernest, can you please solve for BY?
Sir, wait lang po. Ikot ko lang po.
Okay. Okay lang. Kasi, while you're doing that, we can start again, doing a moment. Pero ngayon, for B. Okay? For B naman, equal to 0 pa rin. So, for B, ang mga mag-contribute doon is AY. Ang distance niya from B is this one. So that's 6 plus 3, that's 9. Hindi ko na isulat yung units ha. Rotation of that is counterclockwise, so that's positive. Next is 15 kips. 15 kips. Ang direction niya with respect to B, with respect to B na tayo ha, so dito na siya, is 6 feet. Now, it will create a rotation that is this way around B. Okay? So that would make it positive. Ang AY ko pala ang mali. AY should be negative. Kasi counterclockwise is positive. Yung AY ko would cause a rotation this way. Okay? So that is this way. So that is clockwise. So opposite siya. Negative to. And 15 times 6 is positive. Next is yung BYBX na nagpapass through sa B. So makakancel out sila. Next is yung 6 keeps. 6 keeps ko. Unang 6 keeps. So ang distance niya from B is this one, which is 2 feet. 2 feet. Ang direction niya is negative because it will create clockwise rotation. And then another 6 keeps. Pero ngayon 4 feet na because ito na yon. And that will still do a clockwise rotation, so negative pa din. And that should be equal to 0. So this one naman, you can calculate for AY. So Sir Ernest, may BY na tayo?
Yes po, sir. Ang nakuha ko po ay 21 keeps.
21 keeps. Positive?
Yes po.
So kung positive siya, this is BY, it follows yung convention ko for FY, which is ito. Positive yung upward. So this is upward. Actually, kung mapapansin mo, AY to. Pero may AY nga pala ako doon sa summation of FY ko. Eh, since na-solve ko na si BY, pwede ko na siyang substitute dito to solve for AY. Okay? Pero, tayo na rin natin dito. Ibig sabihin pala, ang AY ko dito na masosolve should be, thank you Ernest, should be 6 keeps. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Teka lang, 6 times 24. This is 12. 36. Ito ay 36. Itong 15 times 6, 90. So 36, 90 minus 36, 54. Divided by 9 is 6. So 6 keeps nga. Okay, so hindi ko na pala, tulad nun, nag-movement at B pa ako. Solve ko 6 keeps. 6 keeps pala na positive. So positive siya. So AY, this is again upward. Okay? So tulad nun, nag-movement at B pa ako. Pwede ko naman palang i-substitute dito yung AY ko na nakuha dito sa baba. Ay yung BY para sa solve for AY. So okay lang naman, I still got the same answer. Medyo napahaba lang yung solution ko. Okay? So, kumbaga, okay lang, no problem. Medyo nagtagal lang ako to solve. Okay? But eventually, I was able to solve yung ating tatlong unknown, AY, BY, BX. So, last step is to check kung tama yung orientation natin. So, BX equals 0. Ibig sabihin, BX dito equals 0. So, dapat wala na ako ditong BX. So, 0 na siya. Next is BY. BY equals 21 keeps upward. So, yung BY ko dito would have a value of 21 keeps. Then, upward. So, tama yung assumption ko. AY, lastly, is 6 keeps upward. So, AY dito, ito, would have a value of 6 keeps. And then, tama yung orientation ko. Palayo. Six keeps and tama yung orientation ko na upward. So this is now the complete free body diagram of our system. Okay? So, ganun lang. So, ang challenge, if you would notice, ang flow, first, identify mo first is solve muna kung may mga unknown ka na masasolve. For example, dito sa first problem, na-solve ko yung weight. Kasi given sa akin mass, so I had to solve for the weights pa. Next step nun, identify mo yung mga restraints and yung mga assumed natin na restraint forces doon. So for example, pag pin, may AX, AY. Pag roller or rocker, may BX. Kung meron ka dyang rope, meron ka dyang tension. Kung meron ka dyang, nababang natin, spring, magkakaroon ka din ng force ng spring. Okay? Identify mo lahat. Next step, ilista mo yung unknowns. Lahat ng unknown. Para malaman mo kung ito yung hinahanap mo. After that, you run down yung summation of fx equal to 0, summation of fy equal to 0, tsaka yung summation of moments. Be sure na ilagay mo yung conventions. Okay? And then solve mo yung mga unknowns mo. After that, you need to double check yung final answers mo with your free body kung tama yung original assumptions mo ng directions. Kasi kung may mali kang assumption doon, kailangan mong palitan dito sa free body diagram. Okay? And that would be your final answer. Ang checkan kasi dito, is yung final answers nyo ng restraints and yung free body diagram. Kaya you need to come back to the free body diagram to correct yung inyong mga forces kasi baka may nag-negative dyan. So pag may nag-negative kasi dyan, magbabaliktad ng direction. Parang yung ito, parang yung AX dito, nagbaliktad ng direction. So kung hindi nyo siya nabaliktad at the end of the problem, may deductions po tayo. Okay? So any question po? Okay? If there are no questions, actually itong dalawang to is samples naman sa book. But if you have questions pa rin, after, you can just chat me sa ating GC. Okay? Now, next week, online tayo. Okay? Online classes. What I would do, ito kasing part na to, until this point, dapat part to ng inyong midterms. Okay? So, yung questions, so magbibigay ako siguro tomorrow ng problem set. Problem set siya about dito, yung ginagawa natin today. So, gagawin nyo is yung solve for the restraint loads. Okay? You will solve that problem set individually over the week. Pero, i-group ko pa rin, yun. You will do the problem set individually, period. Kasi individual submissions yan. Pero, i-group ko kayo by groups. One group will be assigned to a problem. And then that group, pwedeng one person or pwedeng kayong lahat, will present next Saturday on how to solve that specific problem na na-assign sa inyo. Okay? Pero individually, na-solve nyo na siya lahat individually. Pero as a group, ipe-present nyo yung isang question next week. Okay? So, the process of presentation next week will be like this. Ako yung magsusulat, ako yung magdo-drawing, pero sasabihin nyo sa akin kung ano ilalagay ko. So the other students can watch how to solve it. Okay? So kayo ang bahala kung isa lang yung present next week or part kayo na iimik. Okay? But yung people from the group assigned to the problem will be discussing the solution. Okay? So, partly, ang grade ng problem set is may part na grade ng problem set na individually nyo ginawa. May part of the grade naman will be coming from the how well or how correct your group presented it next. Okay? So, kita nyo naman, parang repetitive lang naman talaga siya actually. So, wag lang kayong malilito. Ang mga kailangan nyo ng ingatan dyan, yung sa moments, yung signs, and yung sa pagkuha ng perpendicular distance. Yung moment part talaga yung medyo mahirap. Kasi minsan nakakamali ka sa distance, minsan nakakamali ka dun sa rotation kung clockwise o counterclockwise. Yung part na forces, for me, medyo madali yon. Kasi tingnan mo lang lahat ng y, tingnan mo lang lahat ng x, add mo lang lahat. Okay? Yung moment part yung medyo kailangan mag-ingat. Okay? And through the problem set, I hope ma-practice kayo doon. Which I will give bukas siguro. Okay? So, any other question? Okay, so if there are no more questions, that will be all for today. Wait na lang po tayo sa problem set tomorrow and yung groupings din for tomorrow. Okay? Thank you po pala sa mga nag-recite dito. So yung mga natawag ko na nakasagot, hindi ko muna ibabalik yung pangalan nyo dito until matawag lahat. So sa future discussions natin, iba na po yung matatawag dito.